Hey guys, Ultra Maximus official merchandise is now available on my Spring store. Help support the channel and shop by clicking the link below. Oh hey, you so worthless wreck-walking pile of garbage!
I am wreck-gar! I dare to be stupid! You suck!
Hey Weird Al, let's hit it! Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers Studio series from the 1986 Transformers the movie. It's the Junkheap. I was super excited to see a new Junkion from Transformers the movie, even though he's basically a retool of wreck-gar. That's fine because it's a great figure and this guy looks fantastic. So let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Junkheap in the packaging. We've got this open box. I don't care for that, but it says Transformers the movie up in the corner. It's got Transformers the movie right there. We get some nice artwork. It says 86 Transformers. Side of the package, we get some nice artwork of Junkheap right there, and then more artwork. And I love the 86 embossed there. I think that looks really cool. So just kind of a close-up. There's the OG Transformers the movie logo. There he is in the box with the artwork, looking all kinds of cool. I believe this is the second Junkion to jump up behind wreck-gar. Very cool, very nice. And here he is on the side. Love that 86. Just really cool artwork. Very nice, very cool. So here's the back of the package. He goes from robot to motorcycle. He's also got the Junkion diorama, which is actually pretty darn cool. So just kind of a close-up here of the back of the package. There he is in both modes. Transforms in 22 steps with his Junkion diorama right there. And that's really about it for the box. Let's get him out of package and see what we think. So here we have Junkheap out of the packaging, and this guy looks great. Again, it's just a retool of wreck-gar, but there's a lot of differences on this guy, which is very cool. I definitely am digging him. I have wreck-gar, but he's sitting in storage. I've not got to review him yet, so I'm actually looking at him first. So definitely nice. I'm liking what I see here. Now, he does come with one accessory item. He's got his axe. Now, this looks to be the exact same axe that wreck-gar comes with. I think it's the same color and everything, which is fine. Yeah, it's the typical Junkion axe that we're used to seeing over the years. And now, as far as articulation goes on this guy, his head is on a ball joint, moves up and down and all around, so that's pretty darn nice. He's got a twist at the waist. It does hinge forward, but that's really for transformation. Arms go out a lot, and we've got this under paneling underneath, which is great. Fills up the hollowness. I love that. The arms do move up and down and all around. We got a mushroom peg swivel at the upper arm. He's got a really nice elbow joint. Hands do move up and down, but again, that's for transformation. Legs kick that far forward. They kick about that far back. Now, the little toolboxes lift up and he can splay his legs out pretty far. The wheels can get in the way, but these are removable, so you can get more range out of it, so that's pretty nice. We do have a mushroom peg at the top of the leg. Really nice knee joint right there. The feet do point downwards, and they also swivel out with that crazy ankle rocker pivot that we love. But there's also more detail on the inside filling up the gaps, which I really like. They look like gas tank lids in there, which is very, very cool. And we get more detail on the bottom, so lots of great detail on this guy. And of course, this is his widest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. Taking a closer look at the figure itself, this is sculpted well. I like the paint and the colors. The head is amazing. Love the chest. The shoulders All the bits look really good. We got the gas tank on his backpack. Looks nice. The color of the motorcycle window, very cool. It's amazing that this is a retool of wreck-gar, because, I mean, it completely and utterly looks like a different character, and that's pretty darn awesome. I just love we're getting more Junkions in the line, which is just amazing. Looking at the midsection of the figure, again, pretty much the same figure that we get with wreck-gar, with some minor differences. He's got these pieces on his forearms, and I believe there's some slight differences in design with the arms and the waists. But all in all, looks good. Love the color scheme. Love the goldish kind of mustard or yellows and the reds and the dark browns. Just a really good combo. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, sculpted well. I love that kind of reddish brown going on. The wheels look good. I like how they clamp over the big spikes on the knees. Unfortunately, this figure, the wheels cannot come off and go onto like his forearms for a shield, but that's okay. And then the feet, again, very well done. And I love the fact that there's internal detail when you twist the feet open on the rocker pivots. Really good engineering here. For comparison, here we have the Studio Series 86 Junkheap Junkion next to the Transformers Legacy Predacon Inferno. And they're about the same height, but Junkheap here is definitely the bulkier figure of the two, which, you know, kind of makes sense. He's a great big pile of garbage and junk that transforms into a motorcycle, so we'll give it to Junkheap. Now, transformation on this figure is actually not too difficult, so the first thing we want to do is take the wheels off of the side of his knees, like this, and then we want to take these little horns. We're going to push these back on his head, like that. Lift his arms upward, like this. Fold the hands in, like this, on both sides. Then we're going to twist the forearms around so the yellow is facing forward like that, and then we want to kind of loosen the arms up, pull the whole chest forward like this, and then we want to loosen these backwards like that, and then pull the waist all the way down, just extend it all the way out. Then we can flip the motorcycle piece forward. We're going to lift the windshield upward like this. Then this is going to fold inward. The head's going to go into the motorcycle like this. Make sure his horns are in. So the head's going to go into the front of the motorcycle like this. Just push him all the way in and get it into place. And then push this red piece here all the way down so it kind of looks like this. And then we're going to fold the shoulder bits inward, lift that up. And then there's some pegs that are going to go into the forearms. So lift that upwards. Kind of get this into place like this. Get that into place. Just kind of work it into place. Get your wheel. And you're going to peg this into the yellow bit here. And you're going to sandwich this in. It'll probably pop off when you go to get the forearms on. So just be aware of that. So pull this down. These little pegs are going to go into the brown parts on the forearms. So you're going to line those up and clip those in. The wheel might come loose. You may have to kind of put that back together. So just kind of find your spots, get the pegs in up here, get your peg in up here, and then you can sandwich the wheel back together like that. So get it to clamp into place, and then the front end will look something like this. So it'll kind of be like that. Now we want to work on the back half of the motorcycle, so just kind of straighten up this piece. That's going to make the seat. It will fold in eventually again. So then you're going to flatten your feet out like this, and you're going to bend the knees backwards, and there's a port that's going to go into, or a peg that's going to go into the port on the toe. So you're just going to kind of awkwardly bend this upward so that they connect. Keep that straight. Again, bend the knee this way. Put the toe up into this peg like this, and again your seat's going to bend, so you're going to have to straighten the seat out again like this. So it's going to look like that. And then we want to get our other wheel and kind of sandwich this in. Again, it's going to come, the seat's going to bend up and come loose as you do this. But we're going to just put our wheel in and clamp it into place like that. If the toes come off, just kind of reclamp them so it'll look like that. Now we want to get these panels, and we're going to flip these backwards, and they're going to plug onto this little peg right here. There's going to be a port inside. So you're going to spin this here. This little port's going to go onto that peg. So spin this around. It's going to go past the rubber. It'll probably move the rubber handlebar. So you're just going to flip this around, clamp it into place like that. So it's going to clamp right there. This one's going to move a lot easier around the handlebar. Just lift this up and do this way so you can see it a little better. So we're going to spin this around, and it's going to plug onto that port right there. And just make sure it plugs into place like that. Nice and secure, both sides. Make sure that your seat is straight, and put your handlebars where you want them. Get everything nice and secure. Toes locked into place, and put your handlebars down. Make sure they're where you want them to be. So yeah, looking pretty good. You can take the axe, and you're going to plug it onto the port on the back. Not the big port, the little port. Make sure it's going on the little port right there, so that you got the axe hanging on the back. And then you got your kickstands. So lift those from the legs downward like that. So you got the two kickstands, and it will stand very nice and stable. And there we have our motorcycle. So here we have Junkheap in his motorcycle mode, and this looks really, really good. Very much like they did in the Transformers the movie. I love the kickstand, holds it up perfectly. Again, it's basically wreck-gar in a different look, which I definitely dig. Love that windshield. The headlight looks real nice right there. The spikes, the wheels roll really well. We don't have any robot kibble hanging underneath. Love the kickstands, all the little details. The motor in there looks nice. We got the little toolboxes. Those look good. Motor looks nice. Got some tail lights back there. It'd be cool if those were painted red. But yeah, the motor block. We got the transmission right there. I mean, all in all, looks good. Got the gas cap up here. The seat looks good. The little dash on the front of the bike looks good. Everything looks really nice. It rolls pretty well. Not so much on this board, but yeah, it does roll well, but it definitely needs the kickstands, and I like how they built them in, and it stands perfectly on the kickstand. I mean, looks great, and you really hardly notice the kickstands down under there with all the spikes. But yeah, absolutely a gorgeous Junkion motorcycle mode. So is the Transformers the Movie Studio Series 86 Junkion Junkheap something you want in your Transformers collection? I'm going to say yes. If you're an 86 G1 movie fan, you're going to love this. If you're a Junkion completist, you're definitely going to want to get this. All in all, it's a good figure. It looks good. It transforms well. It feels solid in your hands. I think kids will like it. It's got a lot of fun, gimmicky things going on with it, and it just looks good. I wouldn't mind them retooling this a couple more times for a few other Junkions, even though I know we're getting some other ones in the Legacy line, which is fine, but it's nice to have multiple Junkions to add an army build, and this thing's a great figure. I highly recommend picking this guy up, especially if you missed out on wreck-gar. This is not a bad substitute. It's the same figure basically with a little bit of redressing, kind of like the Junkions were. They were all the same character with different parts. So there he is, Junkheap from Transformers the Movie Studio Series 86. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.